Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me from. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube name is Sam Ongoro. Now, on this video, what you can see there is called African Sacred Ibis. It is called African Sacred Ibis. And let me tell you a little bit more about this African sacred ibis. Actually, it is found in freshwater wetlands, salty ponds, dams, mangroves, rivers, and cultivated fields of Africa. That is where it is found. And somebody may want to ask, how long can this African sacred ibis live? And actually, it can live up to 20 years in captivity and 5 to 10 years in the wild. So if it is in captivity, it can stay up to 20 years. But if it is in the wild, it can only survive 5 to 10 years. And their long, down-curved bill is used to probe soft mud and sand in search of prey or food, whichever you want to call it. Now, some people will also want to ask, what is the African sacred ibis diet? What do they eat? And here I go. Their diet consists of mainly insects, worms, crustaceans, mollusks, and other invertebrates, as well as failures, fish, frogs, reptiles, small mammals, and carrion. Now, it may also probe into the soil with its long beak or bill for invertebrates, such as earthworms. It also can probe into the soil or sand with its long beak for invertebrates, such as earthworms. That is in search of food. Then what are the predators of the African sacred ibis? The most important predator of the African sacred ibis in Kenya is the African fish eagle, which preferentially searches for the largest sub-colonies to attack. But in Ethiopia and South Africa, it poses less of a threat. And also somebody may want to ask a question. Do they, African sacred ibis, do they lay eggs or they give birth to little ones? And I'm here to tell you that the African sacred ibis lays eggs. They build a nest from scratch to the end, using sticks and grass and leaves. And if the nest is done, when the nest is done, they lay 2 to 3 eggs. Actually, they lay 2 to 3 eggs. And somebody may want to ask, what is the incubation period? And I can tell you the incubation period takes 21 to 23 days to incubate. And actually, incubation is carried out by both male and the female sacred ibis. And like I've said before, the eggs take 21 to 23 days to incubate. And both male and female take turns in guarding the nest site until the chicks are large enough to defend by themselves or to defend on themselves. So it's the responsibility of the male and the female African sacred, after the chicks have been hatched, to take turns to watch the nest site so that they can protect the chicks from any harm or from any predator. So they take turns. In short, what I'm trying to tell you here is simple. The nest is never left without anybody watching over it to guard. It is chicks, to protect them from any danger. So a male and a female African sacred ibis take turns to watch over the nest site. Wherever the nest is, that is where they take turns to protect their little ones. Imagine these are birds that are really protecting their little ones by all means.